guys hear me? I have a mic.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
We'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. And yeah, I'm not good at speaking at all. But thank you for coming out, and thank you for eating food and enjoying time with us. We're going to have a dance party pretty soon here. Yeah?
Yeah, also I wanted to do an extra thank you to some people who came from like extra further away. So my sister and Joe and Ava came all the way from Texas. And then, Okay. And then Steve and Georgia and their family came all the way from Indiana.
Wow. That's a long ways away.
That's my cousins over there, my sister. And then, and I'm hoping I'm not missing anyone. I was trying to remember. And then on your side, there's Uncle Larry and Jody. They came from Fort Cook, Minnesota. It's like a 5-hour drive. Wow. And then of course Jonathan and Lindsay Goliath came all the way from Iowa. So I wanted to give an extra thank you to those people. And then also, yeah, we're gonna start dancing and stuff soon. Yeah. But there's
right now.
Our cake cutting, we'll do that. That's over there. I know there's like message in a bottle and like the guest book on that side over there. So if you guys haven't done that, go ahead and go do that.
I have
yeah. Oh, and we're also doing a video that we're gonna try to have on this wall somehow. So we're gonna do that too. But yeah. So I just want to say thank you so much to everyone, and then we're gonna start speeches here on the head table. So.
Left man should go first.
One more thing to say.
Oh, left man. Hey.
Love, peace, and chicken grease.
Wait,
Oh, Mike's going first.
right?
Let me zoom in.
I would just like to echo Dan's speech. Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub, yay guy. So they basically stole the beginning of my speech. I was going to thank everybody for making the trek out here. I know it was a long drive, but thank you for hanging me out to dry like that. That's what he does, yeah. So I've known Dan for basically my whole life. We're only about a year and a half apart. We grew up together. That's terrifying. I'm not nervous enough. We got that going on in the background. But so Dan and I, we grew up together. We were about a year and a half apart. We had all the same friends. Exhibit A. Travis here.
And over here.
We played baseball together. Dan and I were, you know, we had our friends, but we also had each other. We had each other's backs. Even though he used to throw matchbox cars at my head, I still love him.
He didn't want you to be bored.
Yeah.
That way, get in the dumpster.
I thought he'd be more concerned about his matchbox cars. But anyways, Dan and I, we did a lot of things together, and I think as we've grown up, we've become a little more inseparable as the years have gone on. We even bought houses together within 15 minutes of each other.
Got married less than a year later.
And our wives have become pretty good friends, and you know, they're over at our house all the time, and we're spending more and more time together, and the more and more time we spend together,
The more and more you make your mother nervous. Sam.
yeah.
For what?
No, the more and more time we spend together, the more it makes me feel like this is right. The two that are sitting before you here make me very happy and almost to tears. Yeah, I went there. But I love them both very dearly, and I've come to know Stephanie, and she's become like a second sister. And I can't. Mom, stop. So I'm sorry I got to get a little sappy on you here for a second, but you know, words can't describe how happy I feel for the both of them. I'm very proud, and you know, Dan and I used to think that I would keep him in line, but now he's got somebody that will do that for me. You know, slap him around a little bit if that's what you got to do. Yeah. So, but right now I know that my speech isn't probably the greatest, and I didn't have anything written down, but a lot of it is coming from the heart. It's not something that I can really put down on paper. Well, piece and chicken grease. So I'm kind of freestyling it. You'll have to forgive me, but yeah, words can't describe how happy I am for the both of them. And that's my speech.
More beer.
I don't even know where mine went.
Alright. I don't have a very good voice, so I'm going to do the best I can here. I wrote a bunch of stuff down. I was up until like 1 in the morning last night. So hopefully this goes smoothly. For those of you who don't know me, I know I met most of you through the receiving line, but I am sister of the bride. My name is Melissa. And I just want to start out by saying that, Stephanie, you look out.
Ouch.
Okay.
Readjust.
Okay, so having a sister was one of the greatest things that I've ever got to experience in life. I remember the day that my dad and I were at the hospital, and I got to roll her down in the bassinet at the hospital to my mom's room, and I was so excited to be a big sister. And I actually got a big sister pin at the hospital that I still have at home. Yep. Big sister. So when we were younger, we had lots of fun together. We played house, we built forts in the kitchen and living room, and we made like a big comfy bed out of all the blankets we could find in the living room and camped out multiple times. Holidays were always filled with lots of family time. We always helped Mom bake in the kitchen. We were always making cookies and bars and pies, and we would get the rolling pin out and we'd be rolling the dough, and then we would have a competition for who had the best decorated sugar cookies. My snowman was the best one. We also competed for our carved pumpkins for Halloween. Easter, we always had we never were able to find all of the Easter eggs that the Easter bunny hid, so we always had to play the hot and cold game with my mom and my dad, and if I found it, I would do it to her, and she would do it to me. And then we kind of, I would never forget the Easter, and I don't remember what year this was, but we were quite young, but where my dad and all of us were trying to look for Easter eggs, and you know exactly what I'm going for. My dad would be sitting there, and he's like, let's get some eggs, and then he stomped on a Lego and said, ouch! So that's like that's a tradition. In fact, I actually do that with my daughter now for Easter, and it's really funny. So Stephanie being the little sister, I was always able to convince her to go ask Mom for things because I knew Mom would tell me no. So I would always sugarcoat her to go up and ask Mom for some cookies or ask her if we could go somewhere fun. But she always knew that it was me that sent her up there, so then I would still be the one that got in trouble. I don't know how that works.
sometimes we would both go up to my dad because we knew that my dad was the softie and we could always convince him of things. So we would gang up on him and kind of ask him, even if we asked mom already, and eventually his responses became, did you ask mom already, or what did mom say? One time I convinced Stephanie that it was a great idea that we should switch bedrooms while mom and dad were at work. So we had all of our bedroom stuff out all over the kitchen and the living room. And when mom came home, we were in big trouble. I'll never forget that. She was so upset with us. But I thought it was the best idea because she had the bigger room.
Yeah.
And I wanted the big room, but she didn't know why I wanted it. So despite all of the times that I convinced my sister to do things for me or ask my mom for stuff that we wanted, she always went along with it. She was always right by my side, even though it wasn't always the best idea. Stephanie and I definitely had some good times growing up together. I'm sure neither of us will ever forget them. But we also had our fair share of times where we fought like sisters too and picked on each other. But through all of it, Stephanie will always be my sister, no matter how far apart we live. I'll always be this. Okay, this is hard part. So I have a poem I'm going to read that I found about sisters. I found it online. It's by Gillian McKay. It's called My Sister, My Best Friend.
We're all crying.
Okay. So, sisters. They share a special bond that is impossible to describe. It can only be felt and understood by the sisters who share it. They go through life together as a team, helping and supporting each other through whatever life has destined for them. They will never give up on each other, for giving up on your sister means giving up on yourself. They smile together, laugh together, lie for each other, and lie to each other, and cry together. Your sister is the one person you can confide your whole self into, the one person who understands. She is the person who will stand by your side until the very end. She will always be there for you during all of the times of your life, whether they be happy or sad. A sister is someone who knows you better than you know yourself. She is someone you can't imagine your life without, and just the thought of it makes you want to cry. She is someone who knows you're not okay, even when you say you are. Your sister is and always will be your very best friend. Stephanie, you are the best sister one could ask for. You are caring, loving, and compassionate. You are always funny and making goofy faces, which has always brightened the room. Your sense of humor has had me laughing so hard I have started to cry as you repeat a line from a movie or tell a story about something that happened to you earlier that day. I have seen you and Dan go back and forth with your goofiness and the way the two of you look at each other. I am glad that the two of you have found each other and can complement each other's personalities. I want happiness for the two of you because you both deserve it. Okay, a few words that I have for advice for our new couple. Well, it's not too bad. It's pretty good. And you know what? Honestly, it took me a really long time as a young adult to learn these things. So here it goes. Who really knows the true secret to a successful marriage? Is it to always put the other person's needs ahead of your own? Should you vow to spoil each other every day for a lifetime? I believe the secret is to never stop searching. Never stop searching for new ways to make each other smile. Never stop searching for new places to enjoy each other's company. Never stop searching for ways to show each other you care and love for one another. Sometimes the smallest things can be the biggest things and best things in a marriage. So never stop searching for that secret. If everyone can raise their glass and join me in congratulating Stephanie and Dan on this beautiful day. Woo! Congratulations to both of you. I love you.
Mine's with Travis. that all?
Okay, another beer and I need to pee. And my legs are stinking.
The microphone's not working, sorry.
Let's talk about. I know. You guys go first.
Hey, more people want to say something real quick, so real quick, yeah.
Real quick, no big deal.
Okay, we did our speech together. I'm Miranda. I've known Stephanie for 19 years. Almost 2 decades.
And I'm Keisha, and I have known Stephanie for like 12, 13 years, something like that.
Alright, yeah, so we collaborate on this. So it said that if you're friends with someone for more than 10 years, you're going to be friends for a lifetime. So I guess we're stuck together. So many moments we have had as a trio, from awesome sleepovers in your basement and then waking up to breakfast and brownies made by Colleen every time we came over. And being there for each other through boyfriends, through graduating high school, and continuing on to college, we have always been together. As a trio, we have been through major events in each other's lives, and we have always known Stephanie to take big risks, such as enlisting into the Air Force, and waiting to become a photographer, and then attempting to be a bartender. But the biggest risk she ever took was walking into Wild Bill's one night alone, where there was a great reward waiting for her, and her life has since then changed. As your best friends, we wish you and Dan all the happiness in the world, and we thank you for making us a part of your special day. So, I'm the greatest singer. I got one. Hold on, it's on my phone. So mine's not as long, but that's okay. So I'm Sarah. I'm Dan's baby sister and only sister. So I honestly don't remember the first time I met Stephanie. We were talking about it today and decided she was sitting in the living room. I came out of my room, saw there was a stranger there, got scared, and went back to my room. I'm extremely glad that she came into our lives, though. From the day we met all the way to today, I'm so glad that I can now call you my sister. You're beautiful, and I love the smile you put on my brother's face. Seriously. Okay. Okay. Seeing them happy with you makes me very happy. I love you, Dan and Steph, and I can't wait for memories as a married couple.
Right. Go, Joey, go. Just run.
Yeah, we had a speech, but we might wait a little bit and just do a cheers.
All right.
Must be done.
What can I do?